Good morning, sir. This is B. Chaitanya from CSCB. My topic is displaying elements in 2D arrays. First, what is meant by 2D arrays? A two-dimensional array is a data structure that stores elements in a grid format. It can be visualized as an array of arrays where each element itself is an array. An element in first row and first column can be represented as array of 0 and 0. An element in second row and first column can be represented as array of 1 and 0. An element in third row and first column can be represented as array of 2 and 0. An element in fourth row and first column can be represented as array of 3 and 0. Like this, we can represent all these elements by using this array declaration. Structure of a 2D array. A 2D array consists of rows and columns. Each columns define its structure. Each element can be accessed using two indices, one for the row and one for the column. In this array declaration, column size is necessary. Declaring a 2D array. In programming languages like C++, a 2D array can be declared using the syntax, that is array name of row size and column size. For example, int matrix 3 and 4. Here int is a integer data type. Matrix 3 and 4 can be represented as a matrix that contains 3 rows and 4 columns. Initializing a 2D array. A 2D array can be initialized at the time of declaration with predefined values. For example, a matrix contains 2 rows and 3 columns. It can be represented as int matrix of 2 rows and 3 columns that contains 1, 2 and 3 elements in first row, 4, 5 and 6 elements in second row. Accessing elements in a 2D array. Elements in a 2D array are accessed using the specified row and column indices. To retrieve an element, you use the syntax array name of row index and column index. For example, if we take 1, it can be represented as 0th row and 0th column. If we take 2, it can be represented as 0th row and first column. If we take 3, it can be represented as 0th row and second column. If we take 4, it can be represented as first row and 0th column. If we take 5, it can be represented as first row and first column. If we take 6, it can be represented as first row and second column. Iterating through a 2D array. Iterating through a 2D array involves using nested loops to access each element. The outer loop typically iterates through the rows while the inner loop iterates through the columns. In 2D array, only one row contains. In 1D array, only one row can contains. In 2D array, there are rows and columns. Common operations on 2D arrays. Common operations include addition, subtraction, and multiplication of arrays. You can also find the transpose of a 2D array which switches its rows and columns. Applications of 2D arrays. 2D arrays are widely used in image processing to represent pixel data in rows and columns. They are also utilized in game development for grid-based maps and tile systems. One limitation of 2D arrays is their fixed size, which can lead to wasted memory if not fully utilized. They also require contiguous memory allocation, which can be problematic for large arrays. Understanding 2D arrays is fundamental for efficient programming and data organization. They provide a structured way to store and manipulate data in rows and columns. Thank you.